Right, well, welcome to Life Groups. I hope you've kind of started to get to know each other and talked a little bit about your backstories. What we're going to be thinking about today is Exodus 1 and 2. You've already begun to kind of open things out a little bit, and hopefully you've seen that Exodus starts to get us asking the question of what's gone before, what's happened. Why is Joseph and his family in Egypt? Well, obviously it reminds us of Genesis and how the God who is a God of love, Father, Son, and Spirit, has created the world. He's made humans in His image to know and enjoy Him, for Him to rule over them. But we've rejected God, we've rebelled, we've sinned against Him, and we've ruined His world. And yet God wants to step in and undo the curse. He makes promises to Abraham, and those promises to Abraham, they follow down his line, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and to the family of Jacob, which is where we open up in Exodus. And what we saw on Sunday is we saw this idea that actually God's got a story of what He's doing in the world. And there's a backstory to what happens in Exodus, and that backstory, if we remember it, then it helps us to understand what's going on in the world. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that in our groups, and we're also going to see that in Exodus, even though there is this great plan, God has made great promises to undo the curse, that there is all sorts of sin, and people are trapped, and life is difficult, and on the face of it, it looks like everything is going wrong. And yet, His people are able to have faith because they know behind the scenes God is weaving things together. We talked about this image of a tapestry on Sunday, and how if you just see the tapestry from one side, the back of it is all scraggy and messed up, and you can't see what's going on. But if you look at the front, everything's clear and it looks beautiful. So what you're going to do today is go back over that passage, and I hope the thing that will be stirred inside is, as you see kind of the evil in this passage, that you'll see God's hand is still at work. He is at work to fulfill His promises. And that same God now is at work to fulfill His promises. We see that clearly in the work of the Lord Jesus. And one day He will return and He will remake this broken world. So do dive in now.